bang, chitty chitty bang bang, I'll fight for Fender friend.
If only we could buy these rides. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movie cars. For this list, we've chosen iconic cars that gained fame as movie cars and not on television. So, sorry to Kit and General Lee, but that's a list for another day. Number 10, Bumblebee Transformers.
You're wonderful, you're wonderful.
Not every car has such personality. When the Transformers franchise revved its engines for live action, old Bumble got a makeover. To curb confusion between him and Herbie the Love Bug, the original Volkswagen Beetle was switched out for a Chevrolet Camaro. Not just a car, but also a robot in disguise, this Autobot gives new meaning to the term autopilot. For $4,000, we'll take him, custom paint job and all.
The paint's faded.
Yeah, but it's custom.
It's custom faded?
Number 9, Sheepdog Dumb and Dumber. It's an '84 Sheepdog. Well, actually, it's a Ford Econoline. We're not sure we'd spend our life savings on this custom look, but then again, Harry isn't the brightest.
Did you get a make on the vehicle?
Yes, sir. They're driving an '84 Sheepdog.
It's a shaggin' wagon though, and with enough space for hitchhikers, it's key for road trips and the occasional sing-along.
Mockingbird, don't everybody have you heard?
However, with the mutt-cut signage and guaranteed wet dog smell, we'll pass. But we certainly wouldn't trade it for this. Number 8, the Pursuit Special, Mad Max. Belonging to the road warrior himself, this 1973 Ford Falcon, also known as the Interceptor, is the angry Batmobile from Down Under. Expertly modified to look as intimidating, futuristic, and Australian as possible, this stallion and its 600 horsepower engine are perfect for taking the law into your own hands. It's not that she's the only car in the flick, but even this yellow ride pales in comparison. Number 7, Christine.
Her name's Christine.
I like that.
She was born red. A '57 Plymouth Fury, the model name gives away much of the car's personality.
That's a piece of shit, Arnie.
Wish she could be fixed up.
While a few modifications were made both to Stephen King's plot and the murderous car herself, the ultimate concept of a possessed ride who takes many victims remained. The one upside, old Christine fixes herself, but even with the cheap upkeep, we still wouldn't pledge our love to her.
Always and forever, I'll love just you.
Number 6, Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, look, the football game.
You need a speedy car to run from the law. And this is just the right ride for picking up runaway brides, going on high-speed chases, and jumping over broken-down bridges. Especially the customized black and gold Screaming Chicken model. We'd look mighty fine driving this bad boy, with our cowboy headgear on and our pedal to the metal. But please remember, do not ask us to take off the hat.
I take it off for one thing, and one thing only.
Number 5, Herbie, the Love Bug franchise. We'll place our bets on the car that drives itself. This 1963 Volkswagen Beetle dreams of being a race car. But silly Beetle, racing's for muscle cars.
It's a nice little car.
Painted in patriotic red, white, and blue, and bearing the number of baseball great Don Drysdale, Herbie couldn't be more American if he tried. But he's also got a mind of his own, which makes this movie car a different breed altogether.
Come on, baby. Come on, save it for the race.
Number 4, Ectomobile, the Ghostbusters franchise.
You can't park that here!
Once that siren starts a-blaring, ghosts are sent a-packin'. This 1959 Cadillac Miller Meteor may have needed some repairs to become roadworthy.
Needs some suspension work and shocks and brakes, brake pads, lining, steering box, transmission, rear end.
Okay, a lot of repairs. But once fixed and customized with ghost-busting gadgets and proton pack storage, This part limo, part ambulance showed corners who's boss, and drove the hardworking Ghostbusters around NYC in style. She may not be a main character, but man is Ecto-1 memorable. However, subtle she is not. Number 3. The Aston Martin, the James Bond franchise. As timeless as the man that drives it, the Aston Martin DB5 was first seen in 1965's Goldfinger.
You'll be using this Aston Martin DB5 with modifications.
And returned for a possible last hurrah in Skyfall.
Get in.
As indispensable as any of 007's gadgets, this car gets you where you want to go, and ensures your enemies don't with machine guns at the ready. But as classic as the Aston Martin is, we admit the Lotus Esprit is also pretty slick. Number 2. The Batmobile, the Batman franchise. The Caped Crusader loves him some gadgets, so the Batmobile's gotta keep up with the latest tech. Batman's ride has gone through many iterations since Gotham's hero first donned the cape and cowl, but there are a few standouts, and each represents its designated era perfectly. Who can choose between the campy classic, Tim Burton's modernized model, and Christopher Nolan's tank-like tumbler?
Does it come in black?
Yes, it does come in black.
It's a black tank.
Number 1. The DeLorean, the Back to the Future franchise.
Looks like an airplane without wings.
Are you telling us that this sucker is nuclear?
No. This sucker's electrical. But I need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity I need.
The DMC-12 is the only model DeLorean ever produced, and this franchise made it famous.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style?
With gull-wing doors and a stainless steel body, it's definitely futuristic. Plus, you know what happens when this baby hits 88 miles per hour. Even if plutonium is hard to come by, we still want one of these to drive to Lone Pine Mall, or for those off-road experiences.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Do you agree with our list? Which do you think is the most iconic movie car? For more top 10s about your favorite flicks, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
That sounds good.